it's no secret that there was one game that kind of took over quarantine in 2020. And that game was Animal Crossing. Hey everyone, welcome to Kirsty Games. I'm Kirsty. I'm sure you have heard all the hype about Animal Crossing. In fact, I was in a coffee shop this morning and heard a grown man talking to a grown woman about the game, and how they have just spent hours and hours making this town and making friends and planting flowers. And if I hadn't already joined the hype, I would have felt a little left out. So here's a cheap way to get in on all the hype and be able to enjoy Animal Crossing without buying, a $350 Switch. So I am going to show you how to emulate the Gamecube version of Animal Crossing. We are going to do it in Launchbox. Once again, if you saw my last video, you would have seen us use ROMs and emulators to get a nostalgic SNES game. Today we're going to do something very similar with the Gamecube game Animal Crossing. So what we're going to do is we are going to open Launchbox. Again, if you haven't seen my last video where I imported an SNES game that was very nostalgic to me, then I would encourage you to watch that. This will be a very similar process, but we are using Launchbox as our front end in order to play some ROMs. And so if you don't have Launchbox, you can go to the website, just Google Launchbox, go to the website, download it, it's free, and you will want it open on your computer. We'll click these three lines once it's open, and we will go down to Tools. I think my webcam's going off and on. 1 second. All right, so we'll go to Tools and we will click Manage Emulators. So you see my SNES one is right there. We will then click Add. We are going to download a GameCube emulator. So we're going to click Emulator Name and we're going to choose Dolphin. Dolphin is definitely the GameCube emulator you will want. And you will click here to download Dolphin. I have pre-downloaded it just for ease of this video, but you will click this, it will take you to a website, you will download it, and then you'll save it to wherever is most convenient for you and your system. I'll show you kind of where I did. So you'll click Browse. I have mine in Documents, and then we go to Emulators, and then just as a forewarning, it does come as a, if you download it from the original website, the Dolphin official website, it does come as a 7-zip file. And since I have recently done a fresh install of Windows on my computer, I had to download the 7-zip application. So it will come as a 7-zip file. You will right click it and extract it. I've already done that. So I will just click Dolphin here, and I'll click this again, and I'll go down to the application that has a tiny little dolphin right here. We will open it and we will push OK. So we have Dolphin as an emulator right here. You can see it. We will close this and hope that worked. We will then click this. So we are about to import a ROM. If you don't have it already downloaded, you can Google. I've downloaded the Animal Crossing ROM, and so I already have it, but just Google it. You'll find one. Just keep looking until you find one that works. We will go to Tools again here, and then we'll go to Import, and then we will go to ROM files. And it takes us to this wizard. We've seen this wizard before. It's exactly the same. We'll click Next. We'll click Add Files. Then I will show you again where my ROMs are. Here's my ROMs. I will go to GameCube. And then the Animal Crossing game, as well as most GameCube games, come as a 7-zip file as well. So you will also have to extract those, which I have already done. So I will click this. Open. It's right here. I'll click Next. And then it's asking me what platform it is for. So I'll go down to Nintendo GameCube. right here. Then I will click next, and then it's asking me to choose an emulator. It's already auto-populated Dolphin. That's the exact one we want. So then I'll click next. And here's 3 options. It doesn't really matter too much which one you click. This one copies your files, this one moves your files into a Launchbox folder, and this one uses the files in their current location. That's the one I will click. So I'm going to click use files in their current location. All right, so now it's asking me if I would like to download metadata for my games, which Launchbox has a games database that has fan art, it has box art, it has screenshots, videos, all that sort of stuff for specific games, some more than others. So you are just gonna leave this checked if you want that sort of thing. So I'm gonna leave that checked, and again, you can kind of select which ones you want. I'm going to go ahead and leave everything selected because I think it will be cool to have as much as we can when we do get a whole collection here and are able to organize it. So I'm going to click next here. This is asking about Emu movies. I'm going to ignore that. I don't have Emu movies, so I'm just going to click next. Here on this page, any custom options, I'm just going to leave these that are already checked, and I'm going to click next. Okay, so now we have it here. Ideally, when I click finish, it will import into Launchbox and I will be able to play Animal Crossing. So we will try that and cross our fingers and hope it works. So we will wait a second. It usually doesn't take too long, but it's importing all the game art, all that stuff, in the game itself into Launchbox. All right, it looks like it's here. And so now we're just gonna click on it and see if it worked. Hope for the best. It looks so cute. Well, that wasn't supposed to come up. Nintendo. And here it is. We got Animal Crossing. I'm pretty sure to map your controller for Animal Crossing, if you were to use like an Xbox One controller like I used before, you actually have to go into the Dolphin emulator. You can Google that. I'm sure it's not hard, and I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials on that. But let me know if you play this game. I have a Switch, and so I play it on there, but honestly, like, this does not look bad at all. Like, I would totally play this. So basically, what I'm saying is I just saved you $350, and you can play Animal Crossing and join all the hype. This is awesome. All right, so I'm going to X this out. I sure do want to stop current emulation. Again, I want to thank you for coming to my channel, watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. I will at least Google some answers for you. But I have some more ideas for next videos. I'm going to continue my game collection. I'm going to continue importing ROMs and emulators. I think my next step in this whole journey I'm going on of retro games is I just want to like make a list of all the games that like I remember playing as a kid and just like get them all. So that's kind of my plan. But I would love to show you how to do it. I'd love to show you how to work it. So subscribe, like, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you soon.